What's up there, gamers? This is Who This Gamer, bringing you back to Ghostbusters, the video game remastered. Where you left off right in the museum part. I'm gonna try to get farther and try to get past the next part after this.
Thank you. Not the words a rescuing hero wants to hear from his damsel in distress. May I say, your eyes are much prettier when they're not glowing like hot coals.
Really?
Peter, I've made an extraordinarily frightening discovery.
Why don't you all go away?
All my data indicate that the ghost world is beginning to push through multiple cross portals from their dimension into ours.
Well, more overtime.
Guys, look.
Help! He's gonna sit on us.
Now she calls my name.
Block the exits!
Don't let it escape with her!
Hit it with slime.
Winston, get the lady out of here before he hits on her again.
In for the big yellow eye!
Who wouldn't like to have that superpower?
Care to tell me why my library, museum, and parade are all going down the toilet?
I keep telling you, sir, the Ghostbusters are nothing but scam artists determined to throw a negative light on you and the city, and extort you for more money.
Hello, Peck. I own that suit in blue.
Both of you, pipe down!
Mr. Mayor, an enormous event is on the horizon.
Something at the museum exhibit triggered a systemized psychic occurrence. Some mechanism we don't know the nature of yet.
No, of course you don't.
But it's feeding enormous energy somewhere.
Something that's now in the process of breaking down the walls between our world and another one.
This other world is crossing through into ours. It started with simple ghosts and animated monsters.
Now it's getting bigger. We don't know exactly what's next, but there's only room for one city here in this dimension.
Two physical worlds can't exist in the same space. That's just elementary particle physics.
We got a glimpse of the other world, Jock. It ain't pretty. It's like Brooklyn and the Bronx, with no Queens in the middle.
Whole city blocks sinking into a fifth-dimensional abyss.
Cockroaches the size of polo ponies.
Panic in the streets.
How'd you like disco to come back? Bigger than ever.
I get it. We're in trouble. So what am I supposed to do?
We need to prepare the city for the
The
worst.
city's my responsibility, not yours. Now go do your job and stop that thing.
You got a bite on your PKE. Scan around for something paranormal with your goggles.
I took a guess, and that happened.
This way, gentlemen.
Well, this looks inviting.
I'll be at the office watching over Alyssa. Don't do anything fun without me.
Can't believe after all that, Peck still believes this was a hoax after what he just went through.
You left a trail. This way.
He must really...
Goes without saying, but this is very strange.
Well, that is your conversation starter. What's strange?
This tunnel network, what could it possibly have been built for?
I was thinking the same thing.
Well, it could just be an old steam tunnel.
No way, Peter. The design and valves don't fit for moving steam, water, gas, electric, oil, trains, not even slime.
What about Morlocks?
Morlocks would hate this kind of ornamentation.
I don't recognize the alloy fabrication.
This way, with me.
What's a Morlock? Yeah, I'm a nerd. This is not as big as a nerd.
So it's
Nerd
not
that would know
steam,
what
not
a Morlock.
But there's plenty of ghosts.
You're right about that. There's more consistent accelerated PKE blowing through here than I've ever seen. But this is not the origin point. This is just a conduit.
Look at the trail. The chairman went that way. He's running down this tunnel.
Whoa. Just how deep under New York City do you think we are? Well, welcome to corporate America. Enough money you can hide anything anywhere. No matter how demonic,
Weird in here to you
how
guys?
legal,
Like
or anything.
familiar weird? Well, we knew which way to go for a while at least. There's got to be another way around this. The trail leads to the sealed door that stops. Man, I do not want this jerkball to get away again.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a little harsh. What'd you have against that wall?
The new cadet's all right.
So far, not too shabby.
Egon, I think this is as good a time as any to install a new CPS. The Meson Collider is extremely precise and deals a lot of damage, but takes a while to recharge. The overload pulse disperses a rapid burst of Meson particles. You can fire each of them independently. They both work great. But you can also use them in tandem. Paint a target using the Meson Collider. After you've acquired the target, all expulsions from the overload pulse will home in on that target.
alright, let me take the lead. Checking for any extra stuff here.
Move! Take the lead!
I'm taking the lead.
Oh my. So much black slime.
Oh, it just seems like a lot because it's alive.
Yeah.
The column, it's flowing upwards.
If you see a big yellow eye in there, poke it with something.
No yellow eye, Ray!
Maybe it already went up there.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Is it my turn to lead? I don't want to jump in front.
Hello, Chairman. Ready to get what's coming to you?
Where's he going? Get over here. Oh no. Oh boy. Help!
Class 1 felony, and we do not tolerate it in our jurisdiction.
Help! He's gonna sit on us.
Gotta have a weak spot somewhere.
Oh, it should have zigged when he zagged. The ectoplasm is here by far the least pleasant aspect connected to this field of science. Ow. Keep working!
Where is he? Where's he going?
Aim for the big yellow eye!
That's what I've been doing.
Hit the eye with everything you've got! Oh yeah? Come down here and say that.
On the right! Someone ectoplasm from one ghost
Get out of here! That's it!
I hate
Sorry. Alright, get over here. Now where's Chubby at? There he is! Ow. Who says you can sleep on a job, Peter?
disgusting, but not entirely.
Gotta move! Oh yeah? Come down here and say that.
Hold on there.
Aim high.
Run!
Look
Hey,
behind you.
stop sleeping on a job, Peter.
Over here.
Not entirely without scientific reasons.
Stay on it! Nice work!
That's how it's done.
We did it.
I should have shuttered you fraudulent gangsters forever when I had the chance. You know what? I'm going to put an end to this madness now. Right now. I'm shutting down your containment grid for good. You can kiss off a permanent license, not to mention any chance for more government contracts. You did this to me. And you're going to pay.
You're welcome, you peck.
All right, that's it. That's it. You're done, smart guys. You are done, smart, cool guys. I have the authority, and I'm shutting you and your phony containment grid down now. The whole city will have to pay because of your shenanigans. The whole city.
What? But that shuts you down, too.
Well, so be it. I have bigger fish to fry. And get him off me!
I think we need to keep an eye on him.
You think?
No, I mean, we really need to keep an eye on him.
Yep.
Real heroes.
Kind of routine. As usual, I led the charge.
We're fired heroes. Peck's gonna pull our license.
Get real, Ray. It's the holidays. Nobody in this town's gonna be around to pull our license till Monday. We got the whole weekend to stop this calamity and probably half a dozen others. Save the city. We got a 4-day weekend. We have time left for ourselves.
Dr. Vinkman, if they start evacuating Manhattan, I won't be coming in on Monday. Catastrophic exodus of the city does not count as a floating holiday. I know. I looked it up.
Hey, look.
This pitiful makeshift prison will not last forever.
Hello, Ghostbusters.
What does this symbol mean?
Guys. Perfect fit.
It's not a constellation. It's a mandala.
I can't believe I never saw it before.
Okay, for 1 minute, pretend someone here doesn't know what a mandala is.
A mandala is like a spiritual labyrinth.
And this one looks like a spiraling system that feeds into each successive node along the line until it reaches a culmination point. Before he died, Shandor must have set some mechanism in place similar to the antenna in Dana's building.
You know, I think you helped to make that clearer. So this was the gizmo that's supposed to feed energy to the destructor form?
That's right, Peter!
Well, Dr. Venkman.
Well, I had to get one right eventually, didn't I? I mean, it's just math.
All right, I'm just speculating, but it's possible that ghosts are trapped in the system, funneled from node to node, and they get stronger and stronger until they reach the end, and then they...
Look, the first portal, the library. The second, the museum. And the third, the Sedgwick.
And that means the fourth portal must be right here.
The middle of the Hudson River?
Well, according to the mandala, yes.
It may need a little tweaking.
I don't know. Plenty of bodies in that river. Could become ghosts.
But what does this have to do with me? What did I do?
You were at the museum and the Sedgwick.
Maybe you were some sort of catalyst, accidentally setting things in motion.
You're saying this is my fault?
You are blameless! What Egon meant to say was that you have some sort
Somehow.
of connection to this thing, and we're going to go back to the Sedgwick and find out what. Isn't that right, Brainiac?
That's right, Peter.
Yeah.
Alyssa, do you remember where you were going when you were at the Sedgwick?
I was standing outside a room, 1221. Something was compelling me to go in, but I woke up just before the door opened. I ran out of there as fast as I could. And then some jerk tried to pick me up on the elevator.
You're talking about
Okay,
Peter.
you need to stay here where it's safe and where you can't set off any more cross-dimensional shockwaves, hot stuff. Here, read up on the Mandela, and the boys will check out the Sedgwick.
The boys? And what about you, superstar?
I'm gonna have you drop me off near Peck's office. Something tells me he's not quite what he seems.
Good idea. Meet us at the hotel when you're done.
All right, let's go.
Whoa. If this place were any more dead, we need a coroner.
Egon used to be a licensed coroner.
Really?
No kidding.
It's just a hobby now.
Closed until further notice by the Paranormal Contracts Oversight Commission. Peacock. Entrance into this establishment is strictly forbidden and is punishable by fine and imprisonment.
What now?
This notice is for the general public. It doesn't apply to us. We're bonded contractors for the city.
Especially the Ghostbusters.
All right, heat 'em up. We'll melt our way in.
Wait, I have a better idea.
Good thinking.
Yeah. No one else would have thought check see the door was even unlocked.
Disappointing.
No. Disappointing is the Jets losing in the last 2 minutes. Not being covered in slime by phantom ghouls out to kill us doesn't exactly make me reach for a hanky. Why they shut down? You guys didn't bang the place up that bad last time you were here.
If this place is a Mandala node, a few burnt walls and broken ceilings are the last thing that anybody's...
And smashed furniture, broken chandeliers, destroyed paintings, shattered vases, probably some minor structural damage.
Thanks, Egon. My point being that there's more to worry about here than some minor cosmetic issues.
Definitely a mandala node.
If we don't shut down Shandor's Mandala soon, most of Manhattan will become as vacant as this. Not to mention also becoming a bastion of absolute mind-numbing horror for centuries to come.
Hey, I definitely don't lay out $2,000 a month for a 600 square foot walk-up to live in a bastion. Let's get to it.
Okay, let's go.
It's an ambush. Get 'em hot.
Wait a minute, wait. I don't think they're a threat. They may only be residual harms.
I think Ray is right. They haven't crossed entirely into this dimension. They're just psychokinetic echoes, ghosts of ghosts, completely harmless.
Great. I was hoping to meet a friendly ghost someday, but I'll settle for harmless right now.
I'm getting a strong valence spike higher up in the building.
Alyssa said she was called to the 12th floor. Let's start there.
Yeah, let's go.
Nothing.
They'd have shut down the power when they closed.
Can we take the stairs?
Well, we can try climbing, but the last time we were here, a level 3 animator took out the bottom of the staircase.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot you weren't here last time, Winston. So no stairs, no elevators. Did you hear something?
Over there! Come on!
Who's here besides us?
I'm dealing with a level 5 anchored ambusher. Be careful.
It went into the stairwell. We've got it cornered.
Help! This is just how a level 5 anchored ambusher lures you in. The manager? What are you doing here?
Ghosts. Monsters.
There was another voice. A woman screamed. Are you alone in here?
Look, I just said ghosts and monsters everywhere. Does that sound like I'm alone?
Meant people.
Then yes, I think so.
Well, I guess that explains it.
Sir, there's
He has
no
a girly
fear. These are
scream.
Just shadows, echoes of actual ghosts. They can't hurt you.
Come with us, sir. We can lead you to safety.
Looks like Murder Hotel.
My God.
Someone you know?
I don't know. Most of the old staff knows the story of the Spider Witch, a professional widow who did unimaginable things in a room on the 12th floor back in the 1920s.
What are you still doing here? Why didn't you evacuate with everyone else?
I came back last night to retrieve some payroll records, but the hotel won't let me out. The door's shut on me, and the phones are down too.
That means we're trapped now too. And we have to hope that Peter figures out we're missing. There goes a weekend.
Not necessarily. The 12th floor is apparently... the core of this node. If we can get the power back on, we can take the elevators.
If the elevators don't eat us.
Yes,
Yeah.
the elevators don't eat us.
Where are the circuit breakers for this place? We don't have a lot of time.
Breakers. In my office. But the city came and turned off most of our power after the electrical fire on the 3rd floor. There's no way to turn it back on from here.
That's inconvenient.
We've got to find some way to get the elevators moving.
There's a backup generator in the utility room, off the kitchen. It's for emergency blackouts.
Perfect. Let's give it a try. To the kitchen.
All right. Let's go.
Watch out!
It's a whole swarm.
Yeah.
Behind you! On your left!
Big.
To the right! Run!
I guess some of them apparently fulminate to this plane that doesn't seem like they're happy about it.
Right. Now, let's find that backup generator.
The kitchen. Is it through here?
Yes, just down the hall.
He fainted. Yeah, he's not gonna be much help right now. We'll come back to him later.
Anyone there?
All right, guys, spread out. Utility room should be...
In some dark, scary corner.
I know I've said this before, but be careful. Don't be alone.
wrong, Slimer?
No, this
No?
is a lot worse than they left it. This is the roof of something big.
When you say big, do you mean big, big?
At the very least, maybe even bigger.
The manager said there was a generator room around here somewhere. Look for a door.
All right.
It has to be around here somewhere. Keep an eye out for a sign.
There we go.
Look, Cadet found the emergency generator.
Look around
Yeah.
for a switch or something to start it up.
What's it look like?
Probably like a switch, or something that would start up a generator.
All right, Egon, but you should
No
know-
dip, Sherlock.
What did I say?
There's a lot of water on the floor. Watch out for static discharge when you activate the generator.
You mean to say he could be electrocuted after the power's back on?
Could happen. Outside chance.
Oh, thanks for saying it.
I'd recommend not stepping in that water.
That sounds like an excellent recommendation.
Looks like that power cable is causing it.
Get it out of the water then.
Got it. Now let me out of here before it breaks.
The elevators should be working, unless something... Never mind. Let's get back to the lobby.
Yeah, don't jinx us.
Listen, what's that smell?
Over there. Come on.
Look out, it's the late shift.
Yeah, but this is just the help. Where's the boss? I can't believe I just said that out loud.
I know that guy. It's the masked poisoner, Chef DeForest. So nobody eat anything in here, even if you're really hungry.
I'm about to swallow my own tongue, Ray. Would that be okay?
Multiple contact!
Look out! Above you!
On the right. Just missed me.
Got it!
Gotta find some cover.
Stand clear, stand clear. Hey, watch it.
Careful, we almost crossed the street.
They fell backward in Pittsburgh. Whites in their eyes, kid.
Now I'm fully upgraded.
Look out! Above you! Run!
Where is he?
Look behind you!
Find some cover!
Find some cover. Could be trouble. Eyes high.
Avoid crossing the stream.
Run!
You're flirting with total personic reversion.
Don't stop.
Watch it, streams are crossing.
Now bring it in.
There! Right there! Find some cover!
You own that.
Here they come! Run! Over here!
To the right.
On the way.
Now someone help Winston.
Behind you! Just bring him in!
I'm on your side.
Lost it! Oh my!
That's how it's done.
Kitchen is clean. Let's get back to the elevator.
Yeah. Before something else decides to want a piece of us. Yeah.
Thank God you're here.
Okay, it looks like the psychomass has come to rest about 190 feet above our heads.
The 13th floor.
This hotel has no 13th floor. None of the grand old hotels do.
Man's got a strong argument.
We'll split the difference. Egon, you and the Tenderfoot go to the 12th floor. Winston and I will check out the 14th. Sir, if you'll please come with us.
Fine, but stay in contact. This place is extraordinarily dangerous.
Oh no, really? I thought it was perfectly safe. If you play this game and you clean out this room, you're supposed to get an achievement. I quit better jobs than this. Okay, it's cleaned. Now let's go.
Heads up!
I called the elevator. Time for me checking my laundry while we go through this cutscene.
On the 12th floor.
Alright, I'll be back in a minute.
Egon, what were you saying earlier about the mandala node?
You mean, why do we keep seeing new ghosts?
Yeah.
Okay. Think of the mandala as a city bus line. At the bus station, ghosts or waiting passengers are drawn into the system here and trapped. This concentrates their PK energy, which is then eventually forced through to the next node or station, and so on until it all ends at a final terminus. At each successive bus station, the station manager absorbs some of the energy. This makes the station manager, or node guardian, stronger so that it can keep the ghosts in line and destroy anyone who comes to the station to interfere with the flow. These nodes, or bus stations, gather the power used to feed a central point, thus creating a much bigger threat to our world. Does that make more sense now?
TTTC, Totally Trapped Transit Company.
Yeah, you were going strong right up until the passengers got trapped inside the bus station.
When is my performance review again? I deserve more stock options.
Yeah.
You are full of surprises. After you, my dear.
Well, that was terrifying.
Murder Hotel.
This is likely to be a point of dangerous concentration.
Yeah.
Odd. It's coming from everywhere and nowhere. Impossible to get a significant fix. Ray, come in. Are you there?
Egon, what happened? We lost you for a minute.
We had a close contact.
I've got some more information on the Spider Witch ghost. Manager says authorities never found her, but
the bodies were hung from the ceiling. They were drained of blood and dragged around.
He says the victims were found in a pretty bad state.
The walls were painted in blood. Furniture was half chewed and crushed and piled in a corner like a giant nest.
She seems to have vandalized the room badly, too.
I don't want to be hung from a ceiling and drained of blood.
I'll tell you this much, I do not want to be found in a bad state or vandalized.
I think that sentiment is unanimous.
Yeah.
Let's keep moving. Please don't make me beg.
Sorry, I just had to follow the signal real quick. Sorry. Let's go.
We need to go through here.
Yeah, I can see that.
Ray, come in.
Did you see that?
What was the Spider Witch's room number?
1221. After her spree, it was locked up. Until about 5 years ago when we remodeled.
Hear that? Room 1221. I think that... Hey!
Ray? Ray?
We need to go through here.
Yeah.
Oh, greet our visitors.
We're not alone in here.
Oh, really? What was your first clue? The big giant spiders? I guess this...
That's trouble.
Spirits to me. They love me. They make me strong.
Chairman's dead. Where have you been?
This floor is undergoing significant metamorphosis. Ghost World is aggressively encroaching on ours. It's not even utilizing a portal. This is very bad.
Yeah. Feels like a funhouse hallway right now.
My ankles. Goodness, we hardly know each other. What? What are you? No! Help! No, please.
I'm glad I don't get to see that. I'm glad I couldn't see that incident.
It's the Ghost World crossing through, happening sooner than we expected. It looks like this is where the node is focused. We could use some help. Ray, are you there? Come in, Ray.
I think we're on our own.
Looks like it's up to us. Let's find 1221 and finish this.
Yeah. Not unless you want to stay here and sing Kumbaya with the ghosts. No? Okay. And what's Kumbaya? You're asking? I guess some things people did around a campfire at one point.
Multiple contact! We need to go through
I don't care. Usually I don't mind about spiders. Don't mind spiders.
Where is it? 1221 has to be.
Don't mind spiders, but
We can't see it, doesn't mean it isn't here.
when they're big,
It was here all along.
when spiders are big, then I really don't like them.
Inviting.
Yeah, this is her room.
I don't like the look of this, but we've run out of options.
Come to me, little
Hey, little. Egon, are we gonna check the ceiling before we enter this room? No? Okay, your funeral. Yeah, I'm just saying they might have called her Spider Witch for a reason. So I'm saying we probably should check the ceilings. Not just the walls and the floor.
We aren't alone.
Which ones are these? These are not mine. Everyone here is mine. The quiet men, the angry men, the hungry men, the scuttling ones. Yes. Now you are here, and that means you are mine.
Oh, there she is. Yeah, no thank you, lady. How about we just defeat you and,
Heads up!
Oh, weakness proton stream. Oh, if I was flirting with you, I wouldn't be blasting a proton stream at you.
It's growing quick. Take your shot. Don't let it power up.
Sorry, no meal time for you, lady. Yes, I think so.
It's growing stronger. Don't let it power up. Blast it!
Come here, lady. Where is she? I'm guessing she's this way. Hello?
Multiple contact.
Defeated her.
Look, the mandala map.
One more to go.
Come in, you there?
Egon, what happened? You all right?
The recruit found the 13th floor and we shut it down. PKE levels are back to acceptable parameters. This node of the mandala is fully neutronized.
All right. Where are you? We went back down to the 12th floor and couldn't find anything. Everything seems pretty normal.
Looks like we're back in the Ruby Ballroom. We'll meet you at Ecto 1.
Alright, let's go.
Egon, remind me, why are we driving aimlessly in the vault?
The final node, Beckman. Close it, and we seal the mandala, trapping the ghosts inside.
Sorry to break this to you, Egon, but I just don't see a mandala.
Oh!
You were saying?
Shandor Island. It's here. Too unstable. I'm gonna have to drop you guys in circle. If Ecto 8 sinks, we're sunk too.
Ray, since you're the most excited about going to Ghost Island, why don't I just take the boat? I thought I was making a nice gesture. You're giving me the suspicious look. Drop it instantly. Let's get going, because nobody enjoys rushing headlong towards their death more than this fella.
Yeah, right.
What's the story behind this place, Egon?
The Shandors owned this island for generations. The castle was built in the 1860s. Ivo Shandor used it as a refuge, a lab, and a temple for he and other cult members to worship Gozer.
Ooh, okay, that's all well and good. but can someone explain to me how an entire island sinks?
The night the last Shandor died, there was a huge tidal surge, and the river just swallowed the island whole. Shandor consecrated the island to Gozer, and the ghost world reclaimed it.
City's lucky it's in the middle of the river instead of Rockefeller Center.
We're lucky now, but soon the ghost world will continue to assert itself into ours, and the damage will be incalculable.
Just another screwed up day at the office.
Yeah.
It appears that we need to take that staircase to get inside.
And before we do, I'm going to end this here. If you like this, hit the like and subscribe. And next video, next Sunday, I'm going to go on this island and face the terror within. Without further ado,